This is Stravia. Welcome to Brown Girl News. I'm here with Pregnia. So today our featured story occurs in New Jersey, where an Indian American car dealer has decided to sue a New Jersey car dealership for racial discrimination. The dealer allegedly told the man, Mr. Surjit Basi, that he came from a high-risk area and he might ship the vehicle to the Taliban. Basi is suing for $1.26 million. He still doesn't have his new car. So what do you think?
Okay, when I first saw the article, I thought, like, oh my god, he can't, like, that's not okay, he shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, I feel like it's not, like, just his fault. Like, I feel like it's the whole, like, everyone's kind of fault, if that makes sense. It's, like, the way, like, the media kind of, like, says that it's them being violent. It's, like, someone who is of that, like, race that's being violent and stuff. And I feel like, so there was, like, an interview with, some person that supported Trump, and he was saying how, like, he felt like crime was going up, and a CNN reporter was like, no, but it's actually going down. And he's like, but I feel like it's going up. And I feel like that's kind of the same thing. Like, people are just like, they, like, think that, like, they are, like, someone of that race is, like, dangerous, right? So they, like, feel like they're dangerous, even though that's not true.
The media needs to be more aware of what they're saying and propagating. After the San Bernardino shooting, someone wouldn't sell a gun to an Indian American person. That's another incident that happened. And what that is an effect of is people being afraid, oh, I should be more careful about who I interact with because they might actually be doing something bad, when in reality most people are innocent. In this case, actually, the Indian American man told the dealer, look me up, I'm not a dangerous person, right? Yeah. I think I looked him up and it didn't show his name on that list, and he's like, nope, I'm still not gonna give you the car.
Like, even if you suspect someone, like, there was no reason for a suspicion, and, like, you couldn't have just, like, and I don't know, I was, like, thinking about this, and this might not be true, but I feel like someone who wasn't Muslim would say, like, oh, that person is Muslim, maybe they're dangerous, but someone who was Muslim might not make that generalization, because they're like, that's, like, you can't, I'm another Muslim, and it's, I'm not, like, you can't just assume every Muslim is violent. So I feel like that has, like, a part of it. Like, I feel like we need to, like, get more, like, we need to be more associated with, like, other races and stuff, and, like, get, like, their perspective, too, and, like, we can't just do what he did. Yeah. It's not okay. And I feel like it might have something to do with, like, just, like, him being of a different race, and he, like, I mean, like, you hear from the media, so he's obviously just like, oh, that's probably, like, he might be it, and it wasn't okay, but at the same time, it's not just him.
What do you think about, because here's another issue, some people say, well, where do you draw the line between probable cause? Because you don't want to be racist, obviously, but if something actually suspicious is happening, you know.
Yeah. Well, obviously, like, if you do see something suspicious, you know you're gonna, like, you might get in trouble. Like, in the other aspect, they weren't suspicious, and then people could be like, oh, you were being, like, this guy, and you were totally just, like, being racist. So I feel like it's just kind of, we need to get rid of the whole, first of all, like, the Muslims are violent, like, whole, like, thing, and then we can just, like, and then it's okay, sort of. But
yeah, I think, like, there's the media part, and also I think everyone, if they're going to say something, they need to think about why they're saying it. Just in your head, okay, why am I going to talk to someone? Have that reason. If you have that reason and it's not race, like, go ahead, you know? That's what I thought about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, everyone has, like, I feel like everyone, like, worries constantly about this kind of stuff, but, like, you have to understand, like, everyone worries, but you need to filter your worrying, and, like, you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Like, you can't just, like, go off and be like, I'm not going to sell you this car. It's something bigger than just, like, this guy or whatever. And, like, I feel like, okay, like, Trump, he's like, oh, we need to ban all the Muslims and all that stuff. I mean, it still gets people, like, thinking, like, oh, what if this could actually work? And it's like, no, it's not their fault. It's not like Muslims are the problem. And so, like, it's, like, stuff like that. Like, I mean, like, him going out there and saying all that kind of stuff and just, like, hearing about it. So I feel like that needs to stop. I mean, he's saying it's opportunity, but, like, yeah.
He's reflective of a larger societal problem. And also, like, when I was reading this article, I remember thinking this is a really interesting story and we should definitely talk about it. But at the same time, I didn't know exactly what to talk about because it's such a repeated thing.
Yeah,
like, these racist incidences happen, and they're isolated incidents, but really they're reflective of a larger problem.